Rebranding is a marketing strategy that occurs when a business or an organisation decide to change a significant element or elements of their branding. Whether that be the name or the logo, or it could be just something, a subtle, slight slogan or a message to give out a better communication to the consumers and deliver a more relevant brand promise. On average, organisations and brands change their corporate identities roughly about once every 7 to 10 years. Slight changes could be such as restyling logos, colour palettes, visuals, fonts, packaging, photographic style. Very rarely does a company change its name though, because it's a much bigger process that's involved in that. Other reasons for rebranding can be just simply out with the old and in with the new. You know, want to bring in something completely new, rebranding the name so the old product is never heard of or the service is never heard of. Repositioning, maybe they want to change their product or service within the market. They want to reposition somewhere where they haven't been before. Internationalisation. A product service wants to be more global, wants to reach all over the world rather than just maybe only being in UK or Europe. Outdated image, it could be a product that's old-fashioned, it needs to be more kind of modernised, or it could be bad brand, bad reputation. You know, they don't want anything to be associated with the existing product. They want something completely new, so the brand bad reputation is completely swiped out. They've got something completely new. Mergers, acquisitions and demergers is another kind of major one. That normally kind of involves immediate rebranding. The aim is not only here to change the visual, but it's to comply with legal requirements. And this is one of the main reasons why later at the interview stage, when we interviewed David Kellock, legal requirements was one of the reasons why he had to think about rebranding his product completely. So now we will look at a short video with one of our local heroes from British to Business, David Kellock, from Trtl Nap Scarf, now rebranded to Trtl Pillow. So please watch the video. Thanks. Hi there, it's me, Sukie Grewal from the British to Business team, and today we are going to talk about rebranding. So I have David Kellock with me, who's an entrepreneur, and he will kind of talk about the journey and his experiences that he's had with his company along the lines of rebranding.
Thanks, Sukie. So yeah, I'm David Kellock and I'm a co-founder of Trtl, and we've created the next generation of Trtl Pillow. So this is it here. It looks just like a scarf, but it's more comfortable than your standard U-shaped travel pillow that you'll see in the airports. And you just put it on like that and then
sleep.
Yep, you can go to sleep for up to 8 hours. And ours is actually scientifically better, scientifically proven to be better than a U-shaped pillow. So that's what I do on a day-to-day basis, and we started 5 years ago. Myself and my business partner actually met in university, and we got helped by organisations like Sukie's, like Yes. So yeah, I'm happy to talk about the rebranding process that we went through.
Can you just talk about the journey of even coming up with your actual logo and your design, your colour, and then obviously you had to go to the stage of rebranding. Why rebrand?
Yeah, well, that's a good question. So basically we started out not having a clue about branding. When we left university, we did mechanical engineering, so we weren't educated in it, so you guys are already ahead of the game. We basically had an idea to create a new pillow, a new travel pillow. We thought it was going to be cooler around your neck, as in temperature wise, and we called it Coolside. We thought that was the smart thing to do. Looking back on it, it's not the best brand, so we changed from that to Power Nap, and then we ran into some legal difficulties with that, and we had to rebrand again. And then further down the line, we changed to Trtl. We actually won the Scottish Edge Fund, which allowed us to really invest in the brand and update it. So Trtl is actually spelt a wee bit strangely, if you look.
So it's TRTL, isn't it?
Yeah, TRTL. So that's actually quite bad branding, by the way. But you're better to have a full word that people can spell. Luckily, because of Google optimization and things like that, people can type in the full word and you can still arrange your website so that they still get to you. And we've actually rebranded from, it says Trtl Nap Scarf here. Actually, we've rebranded now to Trtl Pillow.
Okay, and that's just occurred over the couple of weeks, isn't it?
Yes, so This is the perfect time to talk about it. It's all fresh in my head. And we spent a lot of energy over the past 3 weeks rebranding from this. We'd actually, initially, we'd gone with calling the product Trtl. Just after the expensive rebrand in 2013. So in October 2013, that's when we had Trtl, TRTL, and that little logo you saw there. And then, so we were calling it the Trtl and things like that. And so people started kind of calling it the Trtl, but it didn't catch on that well. Maybe just because we weren't as well known yet. And then we thought, right, okay, maybe we need to name the actual product so it's more obvious, so it does what it says in the tin, and that's why we went with like nap scarf, basically. Unfortunately, we ran into difficulties with nap scarf in America, some legal difficulties, with one of the major retailers that we were keen on stocking. And basically, we asked them, you know, do you mind if we keep it? And they said, well, no, because we own a trademark that is very close to that. So we were like, okay, we'll just change it.
So that's what was one of the reasons for rebranding.
Yeah, it was one of the main. Well, it was really the only reason, because we wouldn't have. We'd already made a decision on it to run with nap scarf and go with that. So it was a bit of a hurdle that just comes up. But I mean, we're so used to this stuff now. We're just like, okay, we'll just take in our stride and get on with it.
And so, pillow scarf, is it a new word? Sorry?
No, it's clearly not memorable enough.
No,
it's fine.
So what's the new?
So we're basically rebranding to Trtl Pillow.
Trtl
spelt the same. However, we have changed the logo.
Design has changed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it'd be good to get everyone's feedback to see if you can see what I see in this logo. So there you go. Hopefully it's not too reflecty, but that's our new brand there, our new logo, and it was that wee tiny one up there.
Top right.
Yeah. It was just that a wee kind of squinty square thing. So
same colours, similar design, but just a few changes there. Yeah.
And you actually asked me about the colours and why we chose that. It's quite interesting. Do you know that green supposedly is the colour of sleep?
Oh, okay. Is that something to do with relaxation? And
I think so. Maybe when you're outdoors, and there's green grass everywhere, you feel quite relaxed. I don't know, but basically we went with green. Well, it's appropriate for turtles because I think sea turtles, there's that greeny blue thing going on.
Okay.
Like the sort of that nice blue sea, you know, and they're kind of green sometimes.
Yeah.
They come in so many colours. Plenty of breeds of them.
It's nearer to that.
Exactly.
See, you're actually rebranding the whole procedure. Is it quite costly? Would you advise organisations to do it? Because academic research says that, you know, most organisations do tend to rebrand anytime between 7 and 10 years. And even like looking at like Starbucks, so 1971, 1987, 1992, and now 2011, they've rebranded at least 4 times.
Yeah.
And it's just to keep it, you know, fresh. And do you think like?
Well, looking at the pictures in front of us,
the
actually.
Pictures,
you better show that one. Actually, it's quite good.
So that's the changes that have occurred for Starbucks over the years, and obviously now 2011 was when they last rebranded, so they're going to stick to that logo for a couple of years. But would you say it's quite a costly procedure, a strategy that's quite hard to manage? And
well, I mean, we've made plenty of mistakes. I mean, that's kind of, we've tried to learn from other people's mistakes, so try and learn from my mistakes as much as you can. I think I heard a quote the other day about, something along the line of, the the clever man learns from their own mistakes, and the wise man learns from others' mistakes. So try and learn from others' mistakes as much as possible, and read books. So the rebranding and how costly it was. Well, we in 2013 we won an amount of money, and we said we were going to use it for rebranding. So it was quite an easy decision to use that money for rebranding.
And this time round?
This time round, it cost us maybe a tenth.
Is that because your main design, colour, logo, everything was already there, but you just wanted to make slight modifications to it? And
yeah, kind of. I think that was. I think because we only kind of. I think it was probably because it was less of a change and more of a pivot.
Okay.
So it was kind of staying in the same spot, but kind of going a slightly different direction.
Yeah.
And our brand didn't vastly change. I mean, turtle nap scarf to Trtl Pillow. It doesn't seem like that big a change, but the dominant word is again.
Well,
turtle.
I never picked up the pillow word.
Yeah,
so obviously that will take a wee while for me to change.
Yeah.
I mean, I've purchased one of these products as well, and I still call it the nap scarf. So it's probably going to take a wee while for me to finally call it the pillow, Trtl Pillow.
Yeah.
What about your packaging? Are you keeping the packaging the same, or is that changing slightly?
We've changed the design of the packaging as well, just to basically fit in with new brand, but it isn't vastly different. It's just, it looks better. We've managed to make a few improvements in there while we were at it, but it does look pretty much the same as it does there.
And then obviously instructions in the back and the rest of it.
That sort of shape, and then instructions on the back there on how to wear it.
And then obviously now you were talking about rebranding, and I take it like it's such an impact on your social media channels as well, like your Facebook or your Twitter or like Instagram or even like your website. You're going to have to like make sure it's all updated and it's all done at the same time, and just so like anyone that goes on your website or anyone that goes on your Facebook go, oh, there's a name change there. Right, okay. People what you normally do take an interest to, why did they rebrand? I wonder what the reason was for that. And obviously, there's many reasons behind it, and obviously for yourself it was the legal issues. So it's quite interesting to kind of find out, how rebranding can, affect an organisation. David, thank you very much for coming along today and discussing rebranding. It was a pleasure to have you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks. Bye.